And welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time. Today's video is actually a will I buy it video. Now I know I haven't filmed one of these in a long time, but I thought now would be a great time because the originator of this series, Samantha March, just won a big award, the 2019 Skincare Influencer of the Year award, and I could not be more proud of her, more excited for her. She means a lot to me, guys. I mean, I've only been on YouTube a little over 2 years, and she was actually one of the first creators here on YouTube that collabed with me on a video, and she's the real deal, guys. She's kind, she's sweet, she's an amazing person. I mean, she truly is. And it meant so much to me that she, one, is so much younger than me and was willing to collab with me, but two, she has a much larger channel than ours, and I swear at the time I probably at best had a few thousand subscribers here on our channel, and she didn't even think twice when I asked her. She was like, yes, absolutely. And I was like, I fangirled so hard. Like when she left a comment on one of my videos a while back, I was like, oh. So huge congratulations to you, Samantha. I am just so excited for you. And you guys, it's proof of just like work hard, dream big, and great things happen. So again, huge congratulations to you, Samantha. And I'll stop fangirling now, guys. But I wanted to film a will I buy it video for you guys, talking about a bunch of new releases. Of course, I'm gonna have, like I said, Samantha's channel linked down below, but also I'm pulling everything off of Trend Mood's Instagram, so I will have Trend Mood's Instagram linked and listed down below for you guys as well. So let's go ahead. I don't know what's going on. I got like a little itch all of a sudden. Does that mean somebody's talking about me or thinking about me? Oh my gosh, Haley just texted me. Is that what that means? Okay guys, so if you see me looking down, it's because I have it written down and I'm also looking at my phone. But the first item I wanted to talk about, and you guys know if you've been with me for a while, I love eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes are 100% my weakness. It is my weakness. But you guys know I've been very mindful about what I've been bringing into my collection, but this kind of made it a little hard for me, and of course my battery is dying. Awesome. Okay guys, so I'm back and I've scooched over so I can pop the picture up over here. So let's go ahead, like I said, and jump into an eyeshadow palette, and that is the new KKW times Mario eyeshadow palette. I have to tell you guys, I think it is, personally, I think it's really pretty. And when I first saw the picture on Trend Mood, it really reminded me of the Carly Bible and ABH collab palette, which I didn't pick up. So initially I was like, yes, I want this. I want to add this in my collection because I really actually do enjoy the KKW formula. I think it is a really nice, creamy, easy to work with formula. And then I saw a second picture, which again I'll pop up over here, and the shades appear to be a little bit darker. Now, I've done talked myself out of purchasing this, but if it was on sale, I would definitely be adding this. I think it is a gorgeous palette. It's very simple and it's very opposite of what is on my eyes today. Today I have the Conspiracy palette on. I will be having a full review, multiple looks coming a little bit later. You guys know I've been changing up how I do my reviews, and I really wanted to get to know the formula. I want to use as many colors as possible, if not all of them, and be able to really come back and tell you guys my thoughts, my opinions, my feelings, and everything when it comes to that, because these things are expensive. So overall, I think it is a very pretty palette. Like I said, I think it's very neutral. I think it's very basic girl friendly. If you are scared to dabble in color or anything like that, I think this is going to be the palette for you. I did see a lot of comments though of people saying this was very much repeat shades we already have in our collection. So that got me thinking, like after I read those comments, I thought, you know, you guys are right. These are definitely not new shades. These are definitely shades that we've seen before, definitely shades more than likely that we have. So, you know, that was another thing that like definitely talked me out of it, but I think it's really pretty. And it is going to retail for $45. It releases November 22nd, so by the time this video goes up, I'm sure it's going to be available. So the next item I want to talk about is by Noblet Cosmetics. I unfortunately do not have anything Noblet in my collection. I want to, and I definitely really like this palette. It's called the Mystic palette. It retails, I think, for $35.90, but I don't know the equivalent to US dollars. Right now it's available, actually today that I'm filming this, November 21st, it's available on Noblet Cosmetics website, but to retailers it'll be available November 28th. And I think it's a really pretty palette. I think that you don't get very many mattes in here. There's like 3 mattes in here total, but there is just something about those shimmers. I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. It is very, very pretty. And the thing with Noblet Cosmetics is I hear, like, for the most part, I hear that they're really good shadows. Like, it's a really good formula. Now, I think there was one palette that came out that it seemed to be like a hit or miss type of deal, but I mean, I don't know. If I was going to try one of their palettes, I would definitely want to try this one. Next, I want to go ahead and talk about Colorpop. We're going to talk about Colorpop a lot here, but is that really a big surprise? I don't think so. They had the Frozen 2 collection coming out with Elsa and Anna. And honestly, the colors are very pretty and I love their formula. I think that they come out with crazy affordable products and I love both of these palettes. Like, both of these palettes speak to me. However, I know that they're geared towards, kind of like how the Disney princesses were geared towards, I feel like more of like 30s to 40-year-olds, older, whatever, because those were like our princesses that we grew up with. And honestly, I feel like this one is, they've not been around long enough. You know what I mean? Like, my youngest is 13 and I remember when it came out because she was watching them, but like, she's 13, so all that she wears occasionally would be maybe a lip gloss and maybe a mascara that's like black brown, you know, sometimes black, but you know what I mean? Like, there's not much makeup happening. And I don't know, I don't know, like, I assume they were targeting that particular age group. They're going to be $15, it looks like, a palette, and I would definitely add this to my collection. Let's talk about Jacqueline Cosmetics. I will give it to her. I think that these highlighters are very, very pretty. I have an abundance of highlighters in my collection. I don't need these. But I do think they're pretty. I think that they're very overpriced. Like, alone, out of everything, out of each, there's like 3 different kinds that you could choose from. Out of all of them, I like the palettes the best. But at the same time, I'm like, $49? Like, $49? I talked about it a lot in the why I'm not buying these video. And I talked about, I have kind of changed my tune with companies on, I want the companies to earn my money. I don't want to just be handing out my money willy-nilly, because girl knows that I did it way too long and way too much. I think it's going to be one of those things that if I ever consider to purchase from this company again, they're going to have to make they're going to have to show a lot of change. And I only wish her the best. Like, I don't wish horribleness on anybody. And like I said, I think that the highlighters are very, very pretty. I just feel like they are completely overpriced. I think the brushes in the collection are extremely overpriced. And I feel like she's going for that luxury high end, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. And honestly, had she had come out with these highlighters first, I think that probably would have saved her company. Like, no joke, no lie. I think that, and honestly, I was pretty surprised that she didn't come out with highlighters first, that she came out with lipsticks, you know? I mean, because when you think of Jaclyn Hill, I think of like her highlights, her beautiful highlighted skin. So I think it was one of those things where I was really shocked, especially when she came out with her launch video, where she said these were in the works prior to the lipsticks. And I'm like, kind of surprised me you didn't focus more on that, you know, than going into the lipsticks. But for me, I won't be picking them up. It's going to be one of those things where I feel like the company's definitely going to have to, like I'm doing with all, not just her company in particular, but just all companies in general. They need to earn my trust. They need to earn my money. And this is definitely no different. Oh, good heavens, guys. Let's talk about Tarte. I won't be buying it. And at this point, hey, Tarte, like if we're just giving collabs to anybody, how about this Hot Mess Mama right here? I'm just saying. Tarte times Lily Pons, whatever. I don't know who she is. But at this point in time, I don't know, does she have a beauty channel? Because I thought she was like a Viner back in the day or something. I don't really know, but from the comment section on Trend Mood, on Twitter, on Tarte, like, yeah. I don't understand this collab whatsoever. It's a collection. It is a eye, cheek, and lash gloss collection. It's coming soon, but honestly on this one, I feel like it is such a cash grab. I don't know. I'm getting really harsh. Wow. I wasn't planning on taking a turn like this, guys, but I'm just keeping it real. I just don't understand it. The colors are pretty. They're basic. They're, you know, safe. But I think Tarte is known for that. But I don't know. I was really surprised by this. Okay, moving right along to the Lethal Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I just think this is so pretty, guys. And I don't have anything by Lethal Cosmetics. I want this. I want this. I would love to add this to my collection. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This is coming soon. I don't think I have a date on this one in particular. It just is coming soon. This is called the Dream Sign palette. It includes 6 mattes, 3 sparkless metallics, and a customizable 9-pan palette. I just think this is so flippin' pretty. I don't know. And honestly, I don't know how much this is going to cost either. But for some reason, and it's funny because I'm not someone who gravitates towards blues, but I feel like these bluish grayish colors are just so pretty. And like, I've got so much confidence right here sporting this eye look that I'm like, I can do anything. Yes, manifest that, sis. I love this palette. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I definitely want to add this to my collection. Okay, so moving on to Drunk Elephant. Like, did anybody see this coming? Drunk Elephant is actually coming out with hair products. I had no idea. Like, I like Drunk Elephant skincare products. I use the DeBronzi every single day with my sunscreen, and they have a lot of good products out there. They're pretty expensive, so I am a little like, how pricey is this gonna be? But I wouldn't be opposed to trying it. You know, I'm definitely curious to what they have to put out there for us to try out. So it doesn't say when that's going to be coming out. Again, it just says coming soon. But I was curious about this. The only question I do have is I'm looking at Trend Mood's post on this, and it says, from skincare to hair care, hashtag Drunk Elephant, which recently sold to Shiseido. We are going to see hair detangling spray and more. So here's my question. Drunk Elephant, I thought was cruelty-free. I could be wrong on this. I'm not the best at knowing all of that. I thought they were cruelty-free. And when I did my Shiseido Synchro Refresh, hold on, when I did my video on the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation, a lot of you guys said you would not be touching it because it wasn't cruelty-free. So what does that mean for Drunk Elephant? Are they going to be cruelty-free if they are cruelty-free? Like, I thought, I'll leave down here somewhere if Drunk Elephant's cruelty-free, but I don't know. I was a little curious about that. Okay, so I think this palette by Zoeva is absolutely gorgeous. This is called the Precious palette. It is available now. It has 6 shades, 2 mattes, 3 shimmers, retails for $22. And it's beautiful. I don't know what it is about it, but I want this. I think this is absolutely beautiful. I love the Dearest shade, that muted like gray taupe. I just think it is so, so pretty, and I would love to add that to my collection. Next, we have the Holo Taco Nail Polish Holiday Collection. This is by Simply Nail Logical Christine, and I think this is beautiful. This is 5 shades. It's so fun, and I've heard really, really good things about her nail polishes. I personally have not tried them, but I want to. It looks like they are $13 a piece, and the entire set is $65, so it's expensive. But like I said, it's supposed to be really, really good quality products. They sell out all the time. Like, it could be sold out right now. I'm not for sure. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Cosmetics. Now, this is another one that I've never tried. I don't have anything from this brand. And it's so pretty. Like, for whatever reason, this reminded me so much of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk line. The colors in here. It is just, I don't know, it's just, and I'm mostly again focusing on the eyeshadow palette. That's what you're going to see up here, I believe. But I just think this is so, so pretty. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, there was a Tarte palette that came out a couple years ago or last year or something. I can't remember what it was, but it does kind of remind me of that. I don't think this is obviously going to be any shades that are like new or anything, but they just seem so pretty and so soft, and this is definitely one that I would add to my collection. The eyeshadow palette that I'm talking about, it does retail for $35, and it looks like you only get 6 shades in here. Let me know down below if you've tried Cosmetics out before. I'm definitely curious about it. The collection's called the Magic Hour Collection, but like I said, I'm just focusing in on that little 6-pan eyeshadow palette. Okay, let's go back to Colorpop, because how can we not? I guess I'm just into like these muted plum types of purples, but they are coming out with a butterfly collection that is screaming my name so much that I'm like, yes, jump into my collection. You are gorgeous, you are beautiful. It is actually available today that I'm filming this, November 21st. The palette is $18. You get a total of 12 shades. And I'm sure I have these shades in my collection. This is me trying to like talk myself out of it. But I want this. It's beautiful, and I definitely would buy it. I definitely would buy it. And again, I'm only focusing in on the eyeshadow palettes because that's my jam. There's a whole collection of it. But the swatches, it kind of reminds me of the Tarte palette Hailey got me for Mother's Day. It's all mattes, but it's that pretty muted purpley shades. It's just gorgeous. I love it. This will be the last thing I talk about, guys. This is Colorpop and Kathleen Lights. Like, I didn't know this was coming out, especially after she had just launched her one palette. But this is called the eyeshadow palette Minor in Astrology. It's a 24 shadow palette. It's $45. The empty palette's $10, and it's actually really pretty. Pretty basic, so it's a safe palette if you are into a lot of neutrals and some pops of colors. The pops in there are pretty, again, I think they're ones that we have seen, but I do think that these are larger size pans, and I would definitely pick it up if I had like an abundance of money to spend. I'm not going to, but I definitely would. I would add this to my collection. I think it is very pretty. Again, there's other things in that collection, but I'm focusing on the eyeshadow palette. And I will tell you guys, like, she just recently came out with her other palette, which I'll pop a picture up over here. And I will tell you, if I had to choose between those two palettes, I would actually pick this one, the Minor in Astrology. I think the Minor in Astrology, I feel like I could create more cohesive looks, where I feel like the other palette that she did, I feel like I would muddy the colors up a little too much. I think that was like a 35 pan palette or something. So anyways, guys, that's going to be all for today's video. Those are my thoughts on will I buy it, would I buy it, could I buy it, should I buy it, not going to buy it, whatever you want to call it. But again, a huge shout out to Samantha March and congratulations for winning that award. I think that was absolutely amazing. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just so excited for her. So I had to film a will I buy it. Even though I got a little sassy in here, the sassy pants were engaged. The coffee is strong. What can I say, friends? What can I say? Anyways, guys, I will try and link and list everything down below for you guys. As always, this video is not sponsored. I will tell you guys if it was. If there's any coupon codes that are available, I will have those linked down below for you guys. And the links, some of them will be magic links, which are a commission-based type of link. So I will earn a little bit of a commission. So if you're not down for that, just don't use my link. Go directly to the website. Anyways, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I would love to have you check out my second channel, Hot Mess Mama Vlogs, where all kinds of random craziness goes down over there, as well as our Patreon family. We are growing, and I'm so blessed and excited about that. So thank you guys if you have joined our Patreon squad. There is now going to be a giveaway going on over there, and I'm gonna hop off. My video or my camera is about to cut out. So anyways, friends, until next time, as always, I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.